So in today's society, besides looks and physique, what is the one greatest quality you think the modern man should have, and hence the winner of Manhunt should have?
Chivalry. There's too much toxic masculinity going around, which is why most of my friends are females, because I find I don't relate to most males, because this whole sense of feeling like you need to overcompensate because of insecurity. I think we've all experienced guys like this. I think if the winner of Manhunt is somebody who has a very toxic masculinity, borderlining on misogyny kind of aura, it's not a good look. It's really not a good look, because whatever people do choose to look up to that person, they'll go, okay, so to be Mr. Manhunt winner, I need to be arrogant and cocky, and I need everybody to know I'm the boss. And I like to think that if you are confident in yourself as a man, you don't need to go out of your way to prove your actions or speak for themselves. So I think what I wish is that whoever does win is somebody who has a bit of that old-fashioned chivalry to that.
Okay.
Well, for me, coming from a teaching background, I would say a genuine empathy for others. A genuine empathy, because you can fake it.
Yes. Oh,
you can fake care
so easily.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think you each fare in terms of that particular quality?
What, empathy with others? Or
no, okay. So chivalry for you.
Chivalry for you.
1 to 10.
Oh yeah, I'm chivalrous.
Are you a white knight?
No, I've done my time being a white knight. That's too much. Okay. The way I see it is, I feel like I'm not somebody who goes out of my way to prove how quote unquote macho I am, because if you really have to do that, means you're not. If you really have to go out of your way to show how much of a man you are, then you're not. So that's what I live by, and I do try my best. I like to think that I hold myself to that old-fashioned standard a little bit more than most. I wouldn't say I'm a perfect 10, but I like to think I'm up there somewhere.
Rate myself about 8 for empathy. I think still a bit of a way to go, because you never really get to experience what a whole bunch of other people go through.
And the thing is, some people who fake their problems, it's almost impossible to feel empathy for them, because the drama queens and the attention
that
seekers,
one,
you just can't
empathize. I don't know, I wouldn't wish any medical problem upon them.
Okay, here's a question for you, since you're a teacher, and both of you. What do you think is the greatest challenge for the next generation of young people, or specifically young men, and what advice would you give to them?
Just deciding what path in life they want to take, and this applies to everyone. At 14 years old, I don't know what I wanted to do. I thought I did. At 21 years old, I kind of realized that either I couldn't do it or circumstances were different. Now that I'm 41 years old, I stopped doing what I really enjoyed doing for the past few years. Once again, what's my path in life? We all pursue that kind of questions.
Okay. Well, for both of you, if you had a chance to speak to the UN, and what's the one issue you'd want them to address and make a change for the better?
That's a cliche question if I've ever heard one.
Social.
Well, you are in the pageant.
Yeah.
Social equality.
Please don't say world peace.
Yeah, I
I was not going to say world peace.
World peace is never going to
we might be doomed, but in the meantime, maybe do something about social equality.
World peace is never going to happen.
Social inequality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Access to education, regardless again of whether boys or girls. I think education is important. We talk about social inequality. Education is a great leveler. I'm not saying education will level everything, but without education, I don't think we have a chance at all.
Yeah, I mean, not to sound like a social justice warrior, but I kind of have to agree with Kwang on that one, because I'm not saying this because of my situation. I'm saying this because it's true. There's the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and as much as I want to do something about that, as much as I wish the UN could do something about that, I think that's just the way the world works. I think that's just how society works.
Okay.
I don't know what if I was to stand in front of the UN and ask them about something. I mean, yeah, you could bring it to them, but nothing's going to change, right?
Well, then let's zoom in a bit, and we gave you a chance to speak in Singapore's parliament.
Oh.
What's one issue you want them to address and make a change?
Okay, well, first I have a whole litany of things I want to say to them. Say to them, like, off record, and then
Yeah.
I probably spent a good few hours ranting at them off record, but then on record, I don't know. I'd say, why don't you guys I would say, why don't you guys spend a day in our shoes? Because most of them have never lived like us a day in their life. They were born with a platinum spoon, you know where.
I said to say some of them on my school meets.
Yeah, but then you
stop looking like me.
Then you know all the RI and ACS kids who scream. They've never had money issues. They've never even taken public transport in their life. So, sorry, I have way too many things I would say, but yeah. As an angry, grumpy 21-year-old, I probably have a lot of things I want to say to that government.
I speak about something I have a lot of personal experience with, and that's mental and occupational health. I think we take it for granted, there's not enough knowledge about that, and it's quite sickening, especially I'm coming from a school environment where, people fall through the cracks in rather tragic ways.
Yeah, and actually, there is one thing, just based on the lack of information, I would ask them to stop this Victorian era notion in the Constitution of saying homosexuality is illegal. Because I am straight, but I have gay guy friends and gay girlfriends, and they're not lesser people. They still hold on to this notion of. I remember in primary 5, my parents actually brought it to the school because our health education textbook had a whole clause on how homosexuality is illegal in Singapore and it's wrong. And my father saw this in the book and was like, this is crap. They're teaching you the wrong ideas. And he brought it to the school. And I'm pretty sure now they actually removed it from that syllabus. So if there's one thing I would change, it is that notion, because Singapore still holds on to that. Being gay is wrong. There's nothing wrong with being gay. You can be whoever you want to be.
Okay. Next question. Having met your fellow finalists, if you had no choice and had to eliminate one of them in your own category to increase your own chance of
Please
winning,
don't ask me to give a name.
who would you eliminate and why?
Who would I eliminate? I'd eliminate Hugo because he's the one guy who's taller than me.
Fair enough. Kwang?
Eliminate Adam because I want him to be my coach.
If I was in the open category, I'd eliminate Luke because he's the front runner.
Okay, so if you were to win the competition, if you were to win your category, but you had to relinquish your crowd to someone else, whom would you choose?
Luke Newton.
He's not in your category.
I thought you said everything. Okay. So tough. My category, huh? If I had to relinquish my crown. Whew. That's a tough one. Can I get back to you on that one?
It's a pretty tough category.
You got to think on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kwang?
Me, I relinquish to Angus.
Why?
He's handsome, he's so charismatic, megawatt smile. I mean, you're asking me if I win, impossible, I do it Angus.
Back to you.
I really don't know.
No, other than you, I relinquish to you, can we take it after the question?
Alright, I relinquish to you. I give it to Victor. I give it to you. I think he's very charismatic. And he'd be a good face of Manhunt just because of his attitude. He's a nice guy. He holds himself well. And,